Just enter some values for the salary. So let's say £75,000. Alright, and let's click on Submit. Now it goes to whom? Again, it goes to Oliver Reynolds for his approval, right? So you understand the steps, you understand the sequence of steps. That happened, how the conditional logic took effect, right? We created this rule based on the country location proposed. So that is the reason, like, depending on what is the country of hire. Based on that, it went to the first step, and in the previous example, it went to the second step. So that is how this condition rule works. Okay, now you want me to complete this by going into Oliver Reynolds and doing the approval. Or shall we skip and go to the notifications thing? Your choice. Will the notification go? Sorry, notification all right. So let's go to the business process definitions, and let's see how we can configure a notification for a particular business process. So let's go to BP, Hire 1001, which is XYZ Motors. If I go to the business process definition here, I have first let me wait for it to open. Yeah, so now let me click on the Notifications tab, and you see there are two system notifications already. One is the initiation. The other one is a consolidated approval, and it goes to the manager. So this is already there. This is a system-generated notification that the manager will always be notified. Now let's say, I want to notify somebody else, I want to notify the compensation partner as well. So then, what should I do? I'll go to the related actions here. I'll go to the related actions. Business process, add notification. Business process, add notification. If I click on that, of course it asks me for the effective date. And then you have the ability to notify a group of people. So triggers? What is the trigger? Are you going to trigger on the basis of the business process status? Like, is the business process completed or corrected, denied, advanced, rescinded? No, we are not doing it on the basis of the business process. We are doing it on entry of a particular step. Now, which step would that be? We will notify some people based on the compensation for non-UK employees. Let's say. So, based on this particular step, when this step is triggered, I want to notify the compensation partner. I want to notify the compensation partner by Supervisor EM. This is a group I want to notify. If you want to notify an email address, you can specify that as well. You can say that. Okay, HR comp team at testcom. This is the email address you want to notify. The compensation team. They have a distribution list. Let's say so. You want to inform them as well that this business process is now waiting for the compensation partner. The compensation partner will get a task. This email address will get a link to the task. Yes question. The groups where we mentioned the compensation partner. That would be having all the details right. Like the email address, who all are members to it. Yes, yes, yes. Who all are members of that group. So they will have that information. They will get the notification for this. And the corresponding email addresses and all will be there. The group has the workers. Workers will have email addresses. Yes, in that way it will have it. And if you want to indicate or individually notify somebody, like let's say what was the name, let's say Logan McNeil, right? At Workday.com. If you want to individually specify email addresses, you can do that as well. Right, but then we don't do that. We typically do it by this way. This way, we inform a group and also we try to have a group email address, a mailing list. Okay. Alright, and in the reply, to put something dummy. No reply at Workday.net because some people have this habit of continuously hitting reply. Reply all for every email. So we are not monitoring that email address. We are sending a notification. We are not expecting any response back on that, right? So you can put it like this, or if you want somebody to be notified about it, so you can say like, let's say, tickets are incident support at testcom. So then what happens is, if somebody gets the email immediately, if they think that this is a problem or maybe this needs to be addressed, they can click on reply and then automatically it will go to the incident support team and they can open an incident, right? Or maybe some companies have even automated this. The moment an email comes to this email address, they will automatically create an incident, right? So if that is a situation in the organization to that level of automation, if it is existing, so you can put it here as well. So in that case, what happens? The person will just reply and a ticket will be opened. Okay. Now. Then you have the option to customize the message content and the message body. In the message content, you have two types of fields that you can populate. One is a text field and one is a field which will contain dynamic values. So you can say, propose, please work on the compensation for OK. Give a gap and then add another field. And here you can say, candidate right. Or pre-hire, whatever. Candidate right. You can put it like this, or I think it would be better if we say, hire, pre-hire. Let's see if we have pre-hire. Right. So pre-hire. So then what happens is it will send a notification saying that please work on the compensation for, and it will be dynamic. Every time we hire a new person, the notification will have the name of the candidate that you are going to hire, the name of the pre-hire that you are actually hiring. Isn't this cool? Right. So that every time you get an email, the compensation team knows that. Okay, I have to work on the compensation for such and such person. Right. So that you can go into the task, you can go into the inbox and you can find this particular name. Right. And then in the body also, you have to say that, okay, the compensation task is awaiting your action.